Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the...
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got Luke Schoonmaker. He stuffed the stat sheet in last week's action, nearly 190 yards. It's the Colts and the Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away. And that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He completes it to Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now Minshew. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. That goes for a gain of 31.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Stroud. Touchdown Colts! Luke Schoonmaker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 13 carries, 53 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Wilson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's got it. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Here's Minshew. And that's going to be caught from Brown's touchdown. Marquise Brown from... And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. In motion goes the tight end. Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here goes Stroud again. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Mixing up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Mixon, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sly able to put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. Got him in. It's Mayer. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got this to Pickens. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down, it's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Stroud on third down now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And here comes Berrios. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to Mixon on second down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up third and 4. Let's go.
Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Back to Mixon on second down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Minshew sets to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It gets it right back to Mayer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Stroud here on 3rd and long. He's got it complete. That's Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. So now the Browns down 16-14, 2:10 on the clock. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Minshew, 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now Minshew. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jayden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. His throw incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Stroud. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Just 60.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end, but you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a